Welcome back to Middle East Tonight. I'm your host, Zach Foster. In this episode, we're gonna do non-touristy stuff in Istanbul, okay? And one of the most non-touristy things you can do in Istanbul is ride this tramway that goes down Istiklal Caddesi. Vlogging off the side of a nostalgic tramway is definitely one of the least touristy things you can do in Istanbul. I can guarantee you that. Amerika YouTube kanalımıza selam söylemek ister misiniz?
Amerikalıları sevmiyoruz.
Yok.
You've had visitors coming to this city essentially as tourists since the early 19th century. And throughout this process, they've been trying very hard not to be tourists. The idea of tourism in Istanbul, the idea of talking about Istanbul, visiting Istanbul as a tourist, you know, again, it's been a cliche for centuries. It's been a cliche people have been trying to avoid for centuries. Going back to Anthony Kinglake's Eothen, you have the idea of going to Turkey and writing a book about it as something of as a joke, as a cliche. People who are doing it are always a little embarrassed to be like, oh, I'm going to Turkey to write my Turkey book.
Oh yeah, well, we aren't writing a Turkey book. We're making a Turkey video, and no one's ever made a travel video about Istanbul or Turkey ever before. We're the first ones to ever do it. Okay, maybe people have done that already, but we're gonna do something that no political satire on the Middle East YouTube channel has ever done before. So one of the most non-touristy things you can do in Istanbul is go to a book auction, because everything is in Turkish and you won't understand what books they're selling or how much they cost, but you will be able to judge the books by their covers.
22 liram var. 24, 26, 28, 30, 33, 35, 37, 40, 45, 50, 50 liraya satıyorum. 55 liraya satıyorum. 55 liraya. 60 liraya satıyorum. 65'e satıyorum. Sattım.
Aslında yaptığımız iş biraz mübadeledir. Kitap mübadelesi. Yani takas. Müzayedede satılan kitaplar böyle okuyuculara ait, koleksiyonerlere ait kitaplar. Hem alıyorlar hem satıyorlar bir şekilde. Biz oradan tabii ki komisyonla masrafımızı gidermeye çalışıyoruz. Kiramızdır, oradaki çay ikramımızdır vesairemizdir.
Çok önemli bir kitap. Çok önemli bir kitap. Çok önemli bir kitap. Çok önemli bir kitap. Çok önemli bir kitap.
Extremely important book that we are selling for 50 cents.
Çok önemli bir kitap.
It's a groundbreaking book on 19th century Ottoman Aleppo underwater basket weaving practices. They broke new ground, getting the basket weavers underwater. Everyone just like brings their own books. And the owner of the bookstore gets a commission of whatever is sold.
Max Weber ve Karl Marx, Karl Lewis, Max Weber'i ve Karl Marx'ın hayatını, eserlerini, ideolojilerini, teorilerini mukayese ediyor. 5 lira istiyorum. Bir tarafta Max Weber, öbür tarafta muarızı muhalif Karl Marx. Var mı 5 lira? 3 lira da mı yok? 3 lira da yok.
And it's weird because you feel this pressure to buy books that nobody wants. It's like, no one bid on the Marx and Engels book. I better bid on that just so people don't think everyone in Istanbul hates Karl Marx.
Birçok aslında kanallarda haberde olduk, gazetelere haberde olduk. Çünkü yaptığımız iş kitap üzerine, kültür üzerine. Her tarzdan insan gelebilir. Bizde din, dil, ırk, siyasi görüş vesairesi hiçbir ayrım yok. Cebine 5 lirasını koyan da geliyor, cebine 500 lirayı koyan da geliyor, 5000 lira koyan da geliyor.
So just like every other tourist in Istanbul, I wanted to do non-touristy stuff. And if you look at all these top 10 lists, 15 best places to go to in Istanbul, they're all on the European side of the city. Okay, so another non-touristy thing you can do is cross the Bosphorus and get on the Asian side of Istanbul, okay? Go check out Üsküdar, go check out Kadıköy, go check out, I'm sure there are other neighborhoods on the Asian side of Istanbul you can check out besides those two, but we're gonna go check out Üsküdar.
Sadece Üsküdar. Sadece Üsküdar.
So we are right now crossing the Bosphorus, headed over to the Anatolian side of Istanbul, or the Asian side of Istanbul. We have reached downtown Üsküdar. Yo, so we just stumbled across the Hacı Selim Ağa Kütüphanesi, which is a very old library. We tried to enter just to shoot a little bit inside, but video çekmek yasaktır. It is forbidden to take videos on the inside. So why is it illegal to shoot inside of the library? What do they think we're doing? Like plotting a democratic victory against Erdogan in the next election? We're gonna beat this guy fair and square. Selam söylemek ister misin?
İsterim. Buradan Türkiye'ye selam.
Adınız ne?
İsmail. Her gün izliyorum YouTube.
Öyle mi?
Evet,
Hangi kanallar?
Rain Man, Enes Batur bizim çevre yani.
Anladım. Türkçe'de kanallar.
Aynen. Ama ben Türkçe izliyorum zaten. Yabancı izlemiyorum fazla. Bir tek şeyi biliyorum. Logan Paul'u biliyorum.
Kimi?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. If you need help getting the word out about your YouTube channel, just let me know. We'll give you a little shout out anytime you need.
Sen nerelisin abi?
Ben doğma büyüme Amerikalıyım.
Amerika.
Evet.
Ben çok gitmek istiyorum ha oraya.
Hadi
Abi.
gel abi.
Amerika'yı çok seviyorum
kayıtta mı?
ha.
Şu an kayıtta mı?
Bak ya.
Amerika'yı çok seviyorum ben. Buradan
Yapacağız.
Amerika'ya selam. Hello Amerika.
Abi kamera çekiyorsa ben Amerika'yı tanımam. Şunu görüyorsanız o bana yeter. Bekliyoruz. Kendimizi izleyeceğiz.
Tamam. Çok sağ ol arkadaşlar. Görüşürüz. Dude, the Turkish youth love selfie sticks. Anytime they see a selfie stick, they're like, yo, how many subscribers? Kaç abone? How many subscribers do you have on your YouTube channel? I think they'll be disappointed to discover that I don't have very many.
Rose Macaulay's The Towers of Trabzon, which I think is from the 1950s. Again, this is like a century after Kinglake has already come to Turkey and made a joke about writing Turkey books. Rose Macaulay comes here and again says, now it's my turn to write a Turkey book. You'll find accounts of visiting Turkey in the 1840s saying that people complaining about having to go watch a whirling dervish show and being like, I don't know why this is such a big thing. This is really boring. They're just going around and around. This need to sort of be a little too sophisticated to be disparaging of the traditional tourist activities is a long-standing one.
Belgesel mi çekiyorsun?
Tür bir belgesel çekiyorum ben de tam bilmiyorum. Arkadaşım geldi bir belgesel çekmek istedi.
Tam belgesel değil yani YouTube kanalında koyacağım.
Tamam. YouTube kanalındaki adın ne?
YouTube belgesel.
Evet, videoyu beğendiyseniz yukarıdan abone olup aşağıdan beğenip butonuna basmayı unutmayın arkadaşlar. Sağlıcakla.
Süpersin. Gypsy neighborhoods out by the city walls, they've apparently been in the business of catering to tourists for over a century. You have accounts of travelers going back, over 100 years, who get taken out to these gypsy neighborhoods, and it's very much presented as this authentic experience. It's something they're going out. This is where we don't take most tourists, and you see gypsies dance, and you see gypsies fight, and it's all supposed to be this very unprogrammed, real, raw, authentic experience. Authenticity, it's not just a cliche now, but it's been a cliche for much longer than we realize.
Nick Danforth, what is authentically Turkish?
That is the question, isn't it?
Güle güle. If you like this video, then we've got tons of videos on this channel about Middle East politics, history, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Israel, Palestine, comedy, culture. It's all here. Subscribe to the channel. Until next time.